Hey guys, it's Nate from Reds of the World. Finally getting a chance to get back online and continue talking Manchester United with all of you guys. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for my family, my son being in the hospital and then getting home and trying to resume life with a lot of the changes that he has to make. But things are doing good. Thanks to everyone who sent out well wishes to him and to my family. I appreciate that. Today I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking about some of the transfers that are happening or not happening for Manchester United at the moment. We have had an amazing window so far. We brought in Memphis, young, fast attacker, scoring goals, no doubt. He has every ability and every chance to become a legend. We've fixed our midfield issues we've had for quite a number of years now, bringing in the Schmidfield as well as taking care of our right back position that has really been a struggle. No offense to Rafael, of course, who's been amazing, but sometimes as a defensive liability, it's been terrible with him. But Darmian looks everything that he should be. The next Gary Neville, somebody who's going to work hard, be in the right places at the right times, and hopefully can find crosses, find players with his crosses, unlike his predecessor. So we've done really well this window so far, but we're not finished. We can't be finished yet. We still have a few positions left that we must address. First of all, most importantly, I have to say we need a center back. We need somebody who's going to lead that line with Chris Smalling, somebody who's going to be big, somebody who's going to be strong, somebody who's going to go out and win the ball, somebody who's going to be a leader, and hopefully somebody who's already been there and done that to help our guys, especially the younger guys coming through. Obviously, the Ramos saga has drug on like we all knew it would all summer long, and right now it's looking like, if I'm to believe reports I'm seeing, either tomorrow or Monday, he could sign his renewal. So there still is nothing specific yet until we see him shaking Perez's hand, looking happy again like nothing was ever wrong. Until then, I still believe United is searching and trying to find him. With some of the reports coming out, though, about us being in for Otamendi or that something is happening with him, it might be that the Ramos situation has finally ended, that he has signed his contract, or that they've agreed to it, and that we've decided it's time to move on. But essentially, we need a center back. We need somebody who can step in. Now, the rumors this morning that I woke up to was that a lot is starting to happen with Otamendi, but it's linked with Garay from Zenit. If he's moving to Valencia, then Otamendi is going to be free, or that Valencia is going to be ready to offload him. But they might need to sell Otamendi first for financial fair play so that they can go ahead and get Ezekiel Garay. So that's a big one. There's a lot going on there when it comes to Otamendi. But there's also reports saying that we're not interested in him at all, that the club is denying all that, which I fully expect them to deny it until a deal would be done. Why cause any issue with the price? Why cause any issue with the negotiations if you don't have to? So you deny it until it's there. It's frustrating, but that's the way it is. But I'm also seeing things that we're not informed, that there's no interest in that we want a ball-playing center back, that ESPN was just coming out now saying that if we don't find somebody, that Carrick is going to be the one to step in. This can't happen. And this is no offense to Carrick. He's an amazing player. And keeping him in midfield is essential. Putting him back as a center back weakens our team. He's a good player. He's strong, and he's done it before out of necessity. But we must get a player like Otamendi. He might not be our first choice on the list, but he is a better option than those that we have coming in. Rojo's coming back. Otamendi would be an amazing addition since him and Rojo know each other really well. And you could see a great partnership form with Smalling, with Otamendi, with Rojo, and I'm fully expecting that. But if we're not in for a center back, I'm going to be completely shocked and highly frustrated that we haven't done this. Secondly is Pedro. There's so many rumors. Last night, obviously, he scored the winner. Such a great match if you didn't see it. And watching him celebrate that goal just out of pure anger and frustration at what's happened. He does not want to leave Barcelona, and that's completely understandable. He wants to stay. He's been there forever. He's won everything ×5, and now he wants to play. He's coming into his prime, and with Neymar being out of the lineup last night, you fully expected Pedro to start, and still he was on the bench. And that obviously was really frustrating for him. Seeing the videos after the match, watching him walk with Luis Enrique, watching him up on the podium when they were getting the trophy, all of that. It just shows you he's really frustrated. And his transfer to Manchester United or somewhere else should be really close. The frustrating part of this is that both of these guys have buyout clauses. We could have got Otamendi and Pedro, both pieces that would improve this team, no doubt. And yet we haven't. We haven't paid those buyout clauses. Listen, in a year when we've won something, if last year we had won the Premier League, we had won the Champions League, and we're moving into this season trying to build on it, yes, you can negotiate. You can take a hard stance on a lot of the transfer fees and a lot of the negotiations because you're a championship team. You're not trying to replace needed pieces unless something's happened. But here we are. We need these pieces. We did not win any trophies for the last 2 years. We haven't been where we should be. So haggling over a few million euros, as much money as that obviously is, it's still silly. We need to fill these holes. We needed these guys to go on the USA Tour. We needed them to be a part of our team and our preparations coming into this heavy first couple of months of football for Manchester United. So I'm disappointed with where we've spent the last few weeks on the transfer market, and I'm disappointed that Otamendi and Pedro have not been brought in sooner to get gelled with their teammates so that we can get off to this season on a flyer. So I don't know if you agree with me on any of this, on Otamendi, on Pedro, on where we're at with transfers. Maybe I should be more patient. Maybe I should trust the club. Those are all things that we're used to hearing. But for right now, I really want to see the club step up and pay these buyout clauses and get these players ASAP. Other clubs are going to start becoming interested, or other names are going to be thrown in to try and up the price, to try and make things happen. We just need to step in and purchase these players. So a lot of transfer news right now because things should be happening, and they may be happening in the background, but for those of us who only read the newspapers, who only get Twitter, there's still a lot to be done. So hopefully we can see some of these things happen the way that they should. Hopefully you guys are having a good day out there. It's a great day to be alive. Come on, you Reds. We'll see you later.